Let's have a look at how machine learning can prevent user mistakes in inventory management systems. While Odoo provides efficient stocking methods to organize your warehouse and double inventory systems, what happens if someone makes an incorrect entry into your inventory management system? We designed a module to safeguard you against these errors. Here's what it does. It trains the data with regularly used products, quantities, and locations. It understands the pattern of this data. It identifies human data entry errors like tagging or quantity errors. It alerts the users about these anomalies and then creates a log of these errors. So let's see how this is done. First, let's go to Inventory and see how the configuration looks. We click on Settings and scroll down to Stock Moves Anomaly Detection. Here, you can choose if you want to enable the anomaly detection option or not. If you do, it will show you some options to choose from. These are inventory loss, vendor location, or customer location. Inventory loss is an anomaly alert for anything unusual in your inventory adjustments. Vendor location is purchase-related receiving orders, and customer location is for your delivery orders. Some inputs that you can choose to fill are the minimum transaction and maximum train data. Minimum transaction means the number of transactions after which you want to enable the anomaly detection. By default, this is set to 5, which means that after the 6th transaction, the software will start detecting the anomalies. Maximum train data is the data prepared by the system to understand if any new transactions are anonymous or not. This means that by default, the software will train 50 transactions and find out anomalies for the same. Now, let's create a manufacturing order and show you how this works. Just for this demo, we will give it a hypothetical name and we'll select the product bloomed gelatin. Typically, to prepare 14 kilos of bloomed gelatin, we need certain quantities of distilled water as well as gelatin. So, let's assume that while making the data entry for this gelatin, the user made a typing mistake, and instead of writing 5,000, they write 105,000. Now this can have drastic effects on the overall recipe of the product. So let's save it and proceed to see how the anomaly detection module works. We're going to move these products to the production area and then check their availability. Now let's click Validate and apply the quantities. You'll see that when you try to validate the transaction, the software gives us an alert upon detecting the anomaly transaction. The software will also tell you which transactions could possibly be wrong, and if you still want to proceed, you can mark it as correct and click on Validate. But before we proceed, let's have a look at where and how all these anonymous transactions are being tracked. Let's go to Inventory, and then the Reporting tab, and then Anomaly Stock Moves. Here, you see that the gelatin, along with all other anonymous transactions, is detected by the module. So if we click on it, we'll see that the algorithm gives an anomaly prediction and an anomaly score. So, if we go back to validating our anomaly and we want to accept the new change, we can just click on the tick and then change so that the module will allow you to proceed.